Hello,
Hi.
everyone. Finally, faces to the voices. um, yeah, welcome to our horror 5e homebrew game, created by yours truly, with me and my homies. Yeah, I mean, you can find me specifically at Dusty Wings Illustration on Instagram or against the BP for animal and plant-like content. But yeah, everyone else, introduce yourselves, please.
Well, I'm Chris. You know me as Avaran, and you can find me on Instagram as the real Chris S. You can find me on Twitch and PlayStation Network as Agent Fox 5.
Hi, I'm Mackenzie. I go by Mascot, or in Twitch chat, MSCOT. You can find me on Instagram. You can find me on Twitch. You can find me in chat right now. You could find me on Twitter. I also am on Twitter a lot. There's a lot of places I'm at, and I'm like kind of doing a big brand thing redesign. So, yeah, I actually might potentially post content on those things soon. Yay, yeah, new job, new me. Um, yeah, and I play Toddle. He's so cute, and I love him. And we're having fun with spells today, so that's yeah, that's me.
Nice,
Next,
nice. Hey guys, I'm GW. You can find me on IG and Twitter. Or can you? Back to you, Wayne.
right?
Okay,
I
so
can.
last we left off, these homies actually met this mysterious human man and his dog in the middle of the woods after Toddle accidentally got everybody lost. um,
Yay.
he was super helpful. Even though the meeting was brief, he did point them in the right direction and also sent some sort of message from people who had passed on in the past, which right after disappearing, um, was very mysterious to them. No one really knows who he is. Calamity had an idea who he may be. Maybe one of the long lost gods that has disappeared since the old war. But who really knows? As long as the message was positive, I guess. But then they continued on their correct path, making their way towards the ruins, hoping to find Vera there. But when arriving, it seemed pretty desolate. There were some books with various chants and things from this, what looks to be some monk organization from years and years ago. But they were suddenly ambushed by a giant human centipede. Not like that, but like half centipede, half man. Um, but um, Avran was able to deliver a final blow and split the guy almost in half before lopping off his head. And that is actually where we left off. Everyone is standing about. Toddle and Calamity, you guys are the closest together. Right between you is a still writhing body of the centipede creature, who's dropped all of its bows and arrows at this point. It's still kind of reaching out and scraping against the snow beneath it. The eyes are still darting around in the head before eventually the eyes sort of gray out and start to roll in the back of this creature's head. Avran, you are standing there having just killed this enormous beast. What say you?
Um, so I know it had like two or three different bows and arrows. Um, do I see that it has any kind of pouches or satchels or anything like that? Anything that would contain other goods?
Well, he's just standing there, so I would say you don't have to roll for it. But actually, no. There's looks to be some leather straps and things like that with more arrows kind of stored in them. But other than that, no.
I'll kind of shrug my shoulders and just continue looking around the ruins of the temple,
Okay,
on guard for any other human centipedes that want to kill us.
right. Go ahead
Human
and roll
centipede.
investigation.
Oh, I will
Human
investigate the
centipede.
shit out of this. Total of 18.
18. Nice. I mean, what else do you find? You would find You'd find a lot of stuff. I already told you about the holy water vials. That was like the rarest thing there. I mean, there's nothing else. Actually.
All right.
There ain't nothing else there.
Anyone else doing anything?
Oh, so it just died. I'm gonna go up there and do my thing. Give me the bits.
All the bits. Okay.
Give me the bits. The centipede bits.
You're gonna harvest the bits.
Thank you.
Yeah, I would say you have a shitload of meat, pretty much as you want. It's actually not that bad for you. It's really, really high in protein. A little weird of a texture, I would say. Like the inside's very kind of chewy texture, but should hold you over for a while. There's also a whole bunch of healthy fats in there. Each one of its legs are pretty strong keratin. So can be used for tools and such, and can withstand below freezing temperatures. Actually, all of this meat, this entire body can. It also doesn't carry any scent, which is helpful. Other than that, you've got 6 bows and arrows. They're all made of steel. One of them is obsidian. It looks like there's a set of arrows that Averin might have already found that which I forgot to mention.
Well, I just left them.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
well,
yeah, give them to me. I'll
there's
those. That's selling potential.
Yeah, there's 40 poison arrows, and then the rest are just normal arrows, pretty strong.
Good. Okay. I'll keep that obsidian one on hand. So I'll have that one kind of like prepared. And the arrows prepared. And I will bag everything else and kind of prepare that. I guess if we need it, we'll use it, but kind of want to sell it. Probably get a good price for it.
Oh, yeah.
With this in mind, I'm kind of like feeling this armor that originally felt kind of good, but now having fought a battle in it, I'm like, man, this is really like cumbersome. And so I'm changing out of it and changing back into my breastplate.
Okay, sounds good.
All while this is going on, you see Calamity still trying to like speak, but black bubbles come out every time he tries.
Oh, still.
So he is still muted and can't speak for some time.
Oh, really? He is? Oh, no. Can I give something to you to make you talk normal?
What you gonna give him?
God.
You're gonna give me God? Wow, you have power.
Yes, of course. I need God. It's not like I can't do lesser like because you're not poisoned. It's I can't do lesser expiration or protect from poison.
So like... while Tuttle is kind of going through his pouches and cloaks and things, trying to figure out how to help me. DM, you said these arrows are poison arrows?
Yes, some of them. The rest of them are just normal arrows.
Okay.
You want some? You want them?
I'm gonna nod, and I'm gonna grab one of the. Did he have short bows or long bows, DM?
Long bows.
So it's like twice as tall as you.
You know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it anyway. I'm going to take one of the long bows, and I'm going to stuff it into the bag of holding that I believe Tuttle has.
I have it. Yeah.
So I'm just gonna like kind of stuff it in there, and just kind of make a physical note to Tuttle that those poison arrows are really good. Just like
yes. Up. Oh no, yeah, I've got that planned.
Okay. And after that, Go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, you.
I have an herbalism kit. Could I use that kit and procure something like to help you speak via the kit? and use my proficiency in potions via my tattoo.
That's a DM question.
Or maybe I can roll or something. Roll a medicine check or something and see if I can get it. Is that too abstract?
DM, what
Roll
say
a
you?
medicine check.
Roll a medicine check.
He's trying to get me to speak again.
Roll an Arcana check for that.
Bet that's even better. I can do Arcana. All right, I'm rolling dice that I haven't rolled in a minute, so
Good vibes, good vibes.
good vibes. They're sparkly, so sparkly dice do me good.
Big bucks, no whammies.
Oh, we're over 20, that's for sure. 17 plus 9.
26.
Yeah.
You're so good at math.
No, 30. 17 plus 9? Oh, yeah. You're right.
Let me see.
And now I need to get a new herbal. No.
Well, you know that you'd have to use some sort of like dispel magic type spell. Otherwise, you do know that it goes away on its own after a while.
Use a spell?
Yeah, it'll
I-
take another spell to counteract what's going on.
Okay. I have
No healing potion or anything is gonna really.
Yeah, I know. It's kind of a goofy one, so I don't know.
I think there is a potion, but I don't think you have it on you.
That dispels like like it would be something like it's like a mix between what is it? Necrotic damage.
Necrotic damage.
Yes, necrotic, and it's like probably a mix between that and like a poison of some kind.
Yeah. At this point, with that roll, you would know there's not too much you can do unless anyone in the party knows dispel magic.
Sorry, y'all. I have not that spell.
Calamity will just shrug after hearing that news, and will just waddle on and follow Avaran, because it sounds like Avaran is headed to the temple.
Well, I'm changing out of the clunky armor into my much manageable armor.
While he's doing
nice.
that, I'm gonna waddle to that open door that I saw with like kind of like the busted down wooden like frame.
Okay.
GW.
Yes,
Calamity has his whistle, right?
he does.
Okay, cool.
So I'm gonna waddle to the door, the open door.
Okay. The open door is an open, broken door. Without a door. It's just the door frame.
Oh. I'm going to walk in.
Okay. It's open space.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Sorry, what were you gonna say?
Nothing. You're good.
Yeah, I mean, it's open. There's not much here except rubble. There's broken arrows and things like that. I mean, there ain't much. There used to be, I think, a rug here, but it's now feet buried in ice, snow, and rock.
Since I noticed that there used to be a rug that may be buried under the stuff, I'm going to use my natural rabbit abilities, herring gun abilities, and I'm going to try to burrow and try to get all of that stuff out the way to see if there's anything under all of like the rubble and stuff and the ice and snow.
Okay. It's gonna take you a while. It's like you get at least at this point you can get to, I guess, a corner of the rug that you noticed. It's a really thick, beautifully woven rug. Actually, it's all purple and gold, or you assume it may be purple and gold. And underneath the rug, you do notice some tile and marble work where the floor is. But then it seems to dip down as if there are a set of stairs that go down into this hallway. And the rest is just covered in dirt and rock.
After I see that, I'm going to go to the opening, back to the opening of the door. I'm not gonna leave, but I'm just gonna like kind of go to where the door is and where I can see my friends doing what they're doing, and I'm gonna just clap.
At this point, I'm just like fitting my breastplate back into place, and I hear Calamity, and go over to check him out, see what's going on.
And
Also, same.
I will lead Avran to the purple and gold rug, and where the ground kind of dips where I might think that there's something more. And I'm pointing to them both. DM, okay, I'm gonna do something.
Okay.
I'm gonna reach behind me, and I'm gonna take out that black mask, that magical mask that I have that I got from hell,
Oh.
that lets me see just I don't know, just like all the fucked up shit. I'm gonna put the mask to my face and look at the room and the rug and like that divot in the ground.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, you see kind of different forms of light here, including ultraviolet light. And you can see through certain hard sculptures as well. You can see that there is a beautiful tile and marble floor here with what seems to be a mosaic right underneath the statue. But as your eye travels up, you do notice that there's a furball standing there, almost looking completely alive, but just kind of in a sepia, almost muted tone to his flesh and his robe, and he's standing in the same position as that statue.
Like, you said almost alive, so how far is he from me?
What is that, like 20 feet? 20, 30?
So, does he look to be like breathing and staring at? Like,
You see him. He looks like he's breathing. He's looking down with his staff in his paws, his cloak kind of covering most of his eyes, but he's just standing there, as still as the statue itself.
Okay, I'm going to pull down my mask and to see with my own eyes. Do I see him?
You see the statue in his stead.
So Calamity's gonna do that thing where he's just like, to kind of like compare, and he's going to tug on. Well, actually, I'll do Toddle, because you're a bit like, yeah. So I'm gonna tug on Toddle's cloak, and I'm going to put the mask to Toddle's face so that Toddle can see what I see.
Oh.
So you see this like almost alive man there.
Yeah. And
What do you see?
there's a furball just chilling there, but it's only seen in this mask.
I reach over and,
Yeah.
and grab
Yeah.
it. Like,
And you see the same thing too. You see him standing there in the same position. He hasn't moved besides his chest and shoulders rising from his breathing, and he doesn't seem to have noticed any of you.
Well, boy, it's a good thing we leveled up last game, because I cast Remove Curse on this statue.
Ooh.
Oh shit.
Okay.
I was not
Damn.
ready for that.
Ooh, ooh.
No one expects the Spanish Inquisition.
No one expects it. It's always.
Let's see. Oh my gosh. Hold on a second. Hold on.
Oh, excuse me, I touch it and cast Remove Curse. I don't just
I w-
throw.
To be real, I was just wondering if the rug was magical. That was what I did it for, but this is like, oh shit.
No, the rug is a rug.
Okay, fuck.
Aw, you thought we had a flying carpet.
Dang.
I would have cried.
I can show you the world.
world.
Demon succubus and wyverns. Well, yeah. Actually, as soon as you cast Dispel Curse, you're gonna see him kind of adjust his grip on the staff, with it's gonna hold it there a little bit harder, and you're gonna see his knuckles almost turn white. And through the divots of his fingers, you're gonna see beams of light start to pour through. And you can see this with the mask on or off. It's almost like this statue is also interacting to this. He's gonna lift his face and hood though, and he's gonna look forward. And light is gonna also pour out of his eyes. But if you were to take the mask down, for example, you wouldn't see the body movement so much. You would just see light kind of peeking through cracks in the stone. And you're gonna notice that the stone is gonna start to crumble as if it's gonna fall apart. And as it does so, yeah, it just crumbles all the way to the ground. The staff falls forward, lands with a heavy thud. And whoever's looking through with the mask is going to notice that the creature who was standing there is no longer standing there.
I killed him?
God damn it, Chris!
I don't,
damn it!
I don't know if killing is the right word.
Maybe his soul was trapped inside it. I don't fucking know.
Why do you kill every NPC? I'm kidding.
No.
So Avared just kind of like his hand is still on, well, is like where the statue was. It's just kind of like,
okay,
and then just kind of picks up the staff and looks at it to see if there's anything like runes or anything carved into it.
It looks like there are some carvings from other creatures over time. A lot of like cultist etchings and things like that. Death to your god, things like that. So it's definitely vandalized over time. And everything that was precious on it, any sort of lined gold, and you notice the staff that the creature was holding in his other form the staff was almost solid white gold, there's beads of sapphires on it. It was really beautiful. But all of that stuff is totally stripped from this. All it is now is just a staff with no power behind it that you know of.
Well, do either of you want this?
Give it to me. We could probably sell all this. He's like putting all this stuff in there. We could probably sell all this stuff if it
Maybe Vera will have good use of it when we ever find them again.
Maybe.
I have a player question for you, Chris, or I guess it would be the DM. Since Avaran was the one looking through the eyes of the mask, would he have noticed anything particularly special about this seemingly powerless staff?
In like ghost form? Well, which form?
The physical form, the thing that Tuttle just took to put in the bag
He's
of holding.
Yeah, I mean, no, it's like it's been totally vandalized and stripped down. It's just like a stick at this point.
Gotcha.
It could still hold magic. You can still attune to it. Still a staff.
Gotcha.
But it needs a lot of work.
Well, if anyone can fix it, it's Tuttle.
True.
I can fix things. I do that sometimes.
With that in mind, I turn to Tuttle and I say, so Tuttle, you may have seen I put on my old armor again. It's just something wasn't quite right about that other armor set. I was thinking though.
As you put your index finger towards your lips, go ahead and roll a d20 and tell me what you get.
A 12.
Also, thank you, Stronghold D&D, for the gifted subs. Goddamn!
My
Yay!
God.
Yay!
That's wonderful. Thank you so much.
Yay!
Good to see you too, Tim.
Now everyone can spam love.
Oh my God.
Yay!
And I could use emojis that I didn't have access to before.
Look at
I got
that.
a cookie.
Have all the cookies, friend.
Judgy DM, are you in here, bro? Sorry, what was your roll?
It was 12.
12. Okay. You are knocked prone. Not just prone, you were thrown 50 feet from where you're standing. You're gonna land flat on your back. You're gonna take
Some damage, I'm sure.
Wow.
3 points. Wow, it could have been really bad. 3 points of bludgeoning damage only. But
I just fall on a mattress that has a rock under it or something.
right.
Ooh.
And you're gonna notice something kind of. I'm not gonna say it like that because I can take it wrong. You're gonna feel something in your hand. That just appears there. I'm gonna say it like that.
And it is?
Oh.
I'm just
I
having
was
this
gonna
like
say
phantom object in my hand. Like, what am I holding?
Yeah, and it looks to be well, it looks like a piece of crystal, and it's just hovering. It like even though you try to grab it, it won't, like, it keeps floating like 5 inches above the palm of your hand. So no matter how you try to grab it, even with the other hand, it just kind of avoids it, and it hovers above your left hand.
I don't know what to make of that. And I don't. Yeah, I don't know what to make of that. Lads, check this out. It's kind of floating in my hand.
Looks like it's like trying to attune to you or something.
What color is it, DM? Did you say that already? I'm sorry.
It looks like a quartz, so it's like a milky clear color. It is pulsing with magic.
You feel any? Do you feel anything special?
I mean, it's almost as if I can feel the magic within it. And I kind of bring my other hand above it, and I do detect evil and good.
Ooh, there you go.
You detect what is it? It's not evil or good.
Well,
It
that didn't
exists.
work.
Well,
I'm gonna like bring my hand, because if I turn my hand like this, does it go this way? Does it fall?
It kind of stays above it.
Oh, so my hand's just rotating. Okay.
Yeah, it's like a Sims thing.
yeah.
So I kind of like, I don't know, I can't easily. I go like this, I guess, and bring it up to my ear to see if I hear anything.
You hear a humming sound.
Hey, it's humming. And I kind of hold it out to Toddle to listen.
Anyone want to roll an Arcana check?
Yes!
To figure out what it may be?
Yes, I do.
Yes.
If you roll over an 18, I'll tell you.
Oh, I didn't. I got a 6.
Well, where am I?
I got a total of 14.
14.
So I didn't make it.
I think I got it. I think I got a 7.
A what?
No one got it?
I got a 17.
Wait, I'm using my reaction. Oh, yeah, I can use it. I don't need to speak. DM, roll a d4, please.
Okay.
Oh, and you got luck and inspo, GW.
Hooray!
Oh. What
Say thank
did you say?
Kitty.
What did you say, DM?
2.
Mackenzie, add 2 to that 17.
Can't believe
Hooray!
Sure. Yeah, no, 19.
it. Okay. So,
Yay!
Mackenzie, you discover you know exactly what the fuck this is.
Yes!
It
That crystal.
It is the wish spell.
I don't know what that is.
With-
It sounds cool.
But you've noticed from your past travels, well, not even travels, you've never seen one before, you've definitely read about them, that the crystal or the piece of quartz that appears before a wish spell is normally crystal clear like glass. This one seems to be a milkier, more unusual tone. So with that roll, I have to leave it at that.
Okay.
That's from your observation. Something's a little off about it, but it is for sure a wish spell.
It's past its expiration date.
Yeah, maybe. Okay. I will explain that to everybody and then just say, like, we should just keep it on us. Just in case, though.
Well,
That's
how do
the
I?
wish spell.
You get to make a wish.
That's it? Just anything?
It's pretty busted. It's like high level magic.
Okay, let's just hold on to it then. Do you want to hold on to it? You can. Alright.
I'm trying to hold on to it. I can't. I
I
actually
don't
get a
think
grip
he has
on
a
it.
choice.
Wait, what if I just go like this and like try and
It just goes-
encapsulate it?
It goes over both your hands.
I'm gonna try to guide it into the bag of holding. So like, kind of like put my hands around the bubble and just like, ooh,
Like,
try to
move it.
put it into Toddle's bag.
That's not work. It
Oh.
breaks right through the bubble. It looks like it's bound to Avran somehow.
Oh.
Oh, like
Can I just
tried
kind of
poking
like pop it over my shoulder and
Nope.
or is
stays
it
on your
or is
hand.
it
It's
just
just
like
there, it's
linked
just-
to my hand?
Yes.
It's a power
Yeah,
glove.
Wow.
No, that's
Oh,
fine.
okay.
If it ain't going anywhere.
Hmm. Floating crystal. Not great. We should disguise this thing. Unless you guys don't care. Maybe it doesn't matter.
If Toddle wants to disguise it, go right ahead.
Like a floating crystal that contains a wish, that just makes us a target, I feel like.
Do you have any paint on you?
I do! I have so much blood.
Are you gonna paint it with blood?
I have a lot. I have a lot of things that could be, but we'll paint it or something so it doesn't look obvious.
Yeah.
I have several colored
Oh.
items, so we're gonna decorate it.
Do it. Pick
I
a
like
color.
props.
I said we got a lot of items here, but I think why don't we just make it bloody and we can use some crazy blood and kind of make
Okay.
it not look like a floating nice crystal thing, but rather
Yeah.
something menacing. Oh yeah, there you go.
It looks like a floating red jewel.
Thing, yeah. So now it's more menacing. There you go.
There we go. Now, before I was blasted back 50 feet, seems like, what I was going to say, Total, is maybe next time we rest, there's any way you could salvage a little bit of this armor to maybe reinforce my breastplate. Because
Sure.
I like being more mobile, but I'd like to get a little bit more protection out of it.
I would love to help that for you. Let's go ahead and make that a plan.
All right.
That's a good plan.
And
As
so
you
then
say
I'm
that-
shoving. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, while you're shoving, I'm just letting y'all know that it is getting dark out too already.
Oh,
Well,
damn.
Days are shorter.
maybe it is time to make camp.
I was like, mate. Okay. So we're in a building, right? We're not just like in nothingness.
Is there an enclosed ceiling on it? I feel like it was ruined,
No.
rubble.
It was a ruin.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
all open. There's a couple of corners that have some coverage from like old rooms, but that's about it. So you can still hide in it for sure.
Have we kind of explored all of the rooms, or is there? I'm sure there's still little bobs and bibbles. I'm kidding.
Yeah, from everything I've written down, you've found already. So you found kind of like the back of the cathedral where the broken stained window was.
Mhm.
All the books there, Avern found that, and the holy water vials. Everything else is just empty, broken rooms.
I say, it is dark, but why don't we continue on a little bit? I can, go a little bit longer. We just slept recently, so why don't we try night travel and see if we can get there a little bit unannounced, being at nighttime.
Well, if Calamity could speak, I'd love to hear what he has to say about traveling at night in woods that we don't know.
Typically, it's usually a pretty bad idea, but I have enough. Just gonna get real excited and do like jumping jacks and say, I have energy, I can do it.
All right, I'm down if you are. I've got me torch. I can, scare
have
off any creatures.
Fire. Yeah, me too. We got fire. We got things.
What are we doing as far as marching order? Or are you gonna make
I'm in
me
front.
one? or we're just walking together?
I feel like we have our.
I think we've got our
paths, yeah.
pattern, you
Yeah.
know.
Okay, fair enough.
The navigator up front, the tall one in the back, and
Calamity in the middle.
sussing in the middle.
Just kind of
yeah.
like,
Fair enough.
Protect baby.
Yeah. So it's not quite dark yet, but it is getting there. It is getting really cold, especially in this open area. You're gonna start to feel the last bits of wind kind of running through this place, lifting up the snow at your feet. But because it was a relatively sunny day for some of it, it did harden some of the snow on the way. It definitely feels different than when walking over here. Seems a little harder to trudge through. But you are making your way through this open plain area. Everyone go and roll a perception check, please.
okay.
Wee. Yes, magical land. If I knew where my D20 went.
21.
21.
I hiccup my last black bubble as I can now speak, and I rolled a natural
Yay.
20 on perception.
Nice. While you were gone, we decided to venture into the forest in the dark.
Cool. All right.
And I
Great
made a
plan.
joke about how if you could talk, you'd probably object to it.
I would totally be like, oh,
I got a 6. I'm not being a very good navigator.
Okay. Well, you just don't see much. You're too busy holding up the light for everyone. But
Sure.
as you go through, you do notice, in just a, well, in a short while, you're probably gonna break the, my brain is dead. You're gonna break the tree line and enter kind of a very sparse forest. Not a lot of leaves or anything like that, but it looks like just white, kind of bony trees with branches kind of poking in every direction. Makes it a little difficult to walk through. I think those who are short enough to be under that are okay. So Toddle and Calamity, I think you're okay. But poor Avaran is having to sort of
Hack.
hack through all these branches.
I love picturing it.
Yeah, but it is starting to get dark, and you do see the mountain path ahead of you, the one that you saw right before you made your turn towards the ruins. But there's a little bit of forest to walk through before you get there. Well, I mean, it seems relatively quiet at the moment. There's a little bit of wind. The wind isn't picking up as hard as it was when you were out in the open. But it is starting to whistle through the trees. You do notice through the waves of whistling, there are some whispers as well.
Y'all hear that?
Yeah. Yep.
So as we're walking, I'm gonna say, why didn't we just camp out in the temple?
Total and I, we oh, nice to have your voice back, by the way, Calamity.
Yeah, it's good to hear you.
That was a weird few minutes.
That was weird.
We decided to cover as much ground as possible.
Let me give a good Toddle answer, not a Mackenzie answer. We rested recently, so I'm feeling. It was me. I pushed forward to move forward because I felt like having discovered the ruins, even though they were entirely empty and useless to us, we got what we needed from it, and we can really push forward. I think it's good to push forward instead of resting, because I think we might be able to maybe come in contact with this city at a hour in which we might be not suspected, and therefore we could potentially slip by unnoticed a little bit, which might be good for us.
Well, I didn't know all that, but I was just up for the challenge.
Okay. So for some reason my memory is just really bad. I think the bubbles kind of made me go ugh. But did we look at the floor of the temple to see if there was anything more, or was it just a room?
We discovered the back part of the temple. We kind of had looked through the room which We saw that creature, that furball again, and it disappeared, and that was kind of it. And then we fought the one creature that I assume was like their guard or something. So I think we're pretty good there. Unless you want to go back. Now that you can speak, you can tell us if you want to head back. We probably haven't gotten that far.
DM, how far would you say we've gotten from the temple?
I'd say y'all been walking for like 30 minutes. It's not far.
And I know you said that it gets dark early in this area. So even though it's getting dark right now, roughly what time would you say it is, roughly?
I would say like 6-ish.
Yeah.
I think I could be wrong, but I think there might have been more to that temple. And because I know in some places, especially when the people there are secretive but know a lot, I've heard that there's like secret, like they cover up things so it's not seen by regular people. Like maybe
So you think maybe there were some secret doors there that we just didn't see?
Yeah. I could be wrong, but if there's a chance of finding Vera there, it was just an idea.
Tattle? What say you?
We can go back. Yeah, we can go back. That's fine. Let's go take a look and see if there's anything.
It's not like we've got very far anyway.
No, we're good. Let's go. Let's head back. So that shit. Yeah. Sorry, I didn't know. I figured we move forward, but having you not be able to speak makes it kind of like I just drove us in a direction.
And my brain was bubbly, so I couldn't
Yeah.
have. And you know, I think it would be great if we did just kind of go back because these whispers are kind of freaking me out. as Calamity is hearing the whispers of the forest, can I make out anything of what the whispers are saying by chance?
You can roll any check you want, and I'll give you an answer based on what you are rolling.
I'll do perception hearing. My ears are usually pretty good.
Okay.
Usually. So I got a total of 15 total.
Okay, that's good. I would say, yeah, the whispers right where you guys are at seem to be from all different areas of the forest. But because of your supreme hearing, you do notice that it's concentrated in a certain area, or it's being directed at you from a certain area.
It's being directed at us from a certain area. So as my ears are doing what they do, like little, like kind of like long little radars, I ping the area of where I feel like the whispers are coming from.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna look in that direction, and with my friends, because me being a little bunny, I don't have dark vision. That's a predator thing. So I'm gonna tell my friends that have dark vision. It sounds like the whispers are coming from there.
As you point, and all three of you can see this, whether you have dark vision or not, you can see what appears to be a woman in a light-colored dress, standing about 200 feet in front of you to your left. Her back facing towards you, her hair short, blowing against this wind.
I don't like this. It's too cold for anyone to be wearing that out here. I don't like it.
And Mackenzie inserts herself into the campaign saying, "Aho is never cold."
I love you.
Yeah, I know. No, so I am gonna. Toddle's gonna see this. We can see she's visible. I can see her in the distance.
Yeah.
I'm gonna like yell out, "Hey, yo, hello!"
not respond.
You want to come over and talk to us? Come here, come here. And I'm gonna like motion for her to come over.
Well, I think her back is to us, so she wouldn't.
Oh,
see
her
me.
back is to us. Oh. I'm gonna yell a little louder. Hello? Hello? Can you hear us? Hello?
Hello. And you're gonna hear a whisper in one of your ears. Fade away just as the wind does.
Only Tuttle does?
Yes.
Okay.
No, I got a response. Did you guys hear that?
No.
No. She spoke to me. She said hello. Okay.
Ask what her name is.
What's your name? Can I have your name? Hi.
And you're gonna hear the whispers again. Didn't pick up pace or anything like that. It's kind of the same old whispers, but instead of wails, crying and like sorrow, poems of sorrow, lines of poetry, they're gonna recite names, and all the names are gonna be different.
Oh. She's reciting names right now? Like just multiple names? And just going on. Okay, so she's talking in my ear right now, but she's just reciting a bunch of names and whispers and stuff. This is a little incoherent.
DM, you
What
said
names?
that you said that she's also doing that in a poem type way?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like it's still her voice is still being carried out from the wind in the same whisper, same tone, but instead of kind of a little bit of everything, like poetries of sorrow, wailing, crying, sobbing.
So it's just like
It's
incoherent.
names.
Yeah. Okay. I can't really hear anything. She's kind of talking in multiple ways, so I can't really understand. Ugh, and he's gonna just kind of get confused a little. Be like, okay, so you have a lot of names. Can you help us? We're trying to, get out of this place. Do you know somewhere we could go?
And at that, the figure is, from where she's standing, is going to turn around to face you, and you're going to see that she has no mouth, and where her eyes would be are just pits of darkness. And then her form fades away with the wind as well. She disappears.
Okay, well,
I don't like that.
I'm not opposed to it. She wasn't that threatening. Just kind of little interesting. She talks in tongues, and has her languages. We should get her on our team.
She vanished, though.
I didn't, but she can talk in tongues. I can't do that.
How did she talk in tongues? She had no mouth.
She spoke to me through whispers. It was whispering, but I heard her in multiple languages and voices and talking, and
Calamity
she
is
gave me
looking
like
from
50 names.
Calamity is looking from Tuttle to Averin to Tuttle to like just listening what they're saying, because he doesn't have dark vision. He didn't see any of this, so he's just listening like, what the fuck? What?
Oh,
What
you
are we talking
would
about?
have you would have still seen it. She's
Yeah,
wearing
because
light
like
colored
dark
wow.
clothes.
vision doesn't go 200 feet anyway.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a good
Okay.
point.
Okay.
it's not pitch black yet. It's gonna be in the next 10 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say that visage of a mouthless, eyeless woman in the dark ice. I'm gonna say
Yeah.
that Calamity is stunned and just kind of like petrified, just like as Toddle and Averin are like having like this discussion.
Okay, well, I asked the question of where we could go, and that's when she decided to disappear. So, I got some names, and we know what this person looks like if we come in contact with them in the future. But otherwise, you want to go back to the room?
As you say that, she does reappear. And she reappears about 40 feet closer in a different part of the woods, and her back is facing towards you again. Pauses, but then she continues to walk very slowly forward. You follow her?
I was about to say, I think she might want us to follow her.
that is a friend. I can tell you. You guys don't not believe me on this. Let's follow her.
I
Gonna
share a
follow her?
look with Calamity. Like, I can't see this going poorly at all.
I have a feeling. I have a feeling. I can't say women's intuition, but I have a feeling.
I am going to begrudgingly follow, but I think honestly, he's really afraid to like take steps. So I feel like the big guy is behind him, kind of like giving him like a gentle nudges, like, "Come on, all right, all right." Just like, so I follow.
So she begins to lead you through this forest as it starts to get dark, actually.
As that happens, I draw my snake sword and just ignite it. Like it's not in its whip form; it's just solid sword, but definitely cast like using it as a torch.
Nice. Okay.
And I'm pulling out the bow and arrows that the obsidian bow, longbow, and poisoned arrows.
Okay. And you do notice the wind does start to pick up a little bit. And how close do you want to walk with this ghost?
How close? Oh, I would be like right behind her. Like I want to be kind of like really close to her.
Okay.
I want to be like able to talk to her, like have a conversation.
All right. Well,
I want to. Sorry.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say I want to be at a safe enough distance, but still close enough to protect Toddle.
Okay, so not within 10 feet. Got it.
No. Like 20 feet.
Okay, and with Calamity right in front of you.
Begrudgingly.
Maybe like hiding behind my legs at this point, just like.
Right. She is walking really slowly. Her features are hard to make out, and you can actually see almost completely through her. There are moments in time where she kind of looks a little bit more opaque than previously, but she sort of fades in and out of it sometimes. If you try to talk to her, she won't respond. She just looks forward and walks really slowly forward. When she does when her form gets a little bit more clear, you do notice that the dark pits of her eyes look as though someone went in and gouged her eyes out. But her mouth just looks like it has just never been there. It's very smooth. But she looks to be maybe a half elf. She does look like she at least was. And she's wearing a pale yellow dress with no straps, and she doesn't seem to be responding to how cold it is. And she continues to walk forward, but the woods themselves get a little bit more dense. The trees start to close in on each other. It becomes it's always been difficult for Averin to kind of hack his way through this, but now it's starting to be difficult for
Everyone.
Calamity as well.
As it gets thicker, I realize that if I keep using my flame, from my sword as a torch, that I might start a forest fire. So I'm going to sheathe that one, take my crystal longsword out, and ignite the radiant energy so I can still use it as a light source.
Got it.
Smart.
And do we keep walking? Does anyone say anything?
Toddle, how far are we going to go? Are we really going to follow this mysterious ghost lady to our deaths?
Do you really think that's gonna happen? I mean, I don't get any sort of bad vibes from her, other than the fact that,
Tell you what. How about if this all goes sideways and we have to fight some sort of crazy monster battle or anything like that, you give me 100 platinum.
I would give you 100 platinum even if you asked me.
Well, that's beside the point.
Sure.
We're making a game out of it.
Okay, sure.
And she continues to walk, and then all of a sudden, she does stop.
Oh.
And before her seems to be more dense trees for about, 15, 20 feet or so. But then the trees sort of open up, and it looks like, I don't know, it just looks like this little spot in the forest is totally barren of anything but snow.
So there's no snow on the ground?
There's snow, but there's no trees, there's no anything else. It seems to be
It's
just
just like a plain.
circle, yeah. And it's surrounded by the otherwise really dense forest and brush.
Oh, okay. I get what you're saying. Okay. Oh, and it's
I'd
just
like-
got...
Sorry, I
No,
didn't
go
mean
ahead.
to step on you. I was going to say I'd like to look around this empty circle and see if there's any markings carved into the trees. Like, it seems very ritualistic.
Yeah.
Good eye. There are some what looks to be painted symbols on 3 of the trees.
Okay, well, this is definitely sketchy now. Officially sketchy.
We'll settle up later on.
I am going to look at her and try to communicate with her and try to talk and say, you know, like, okay, so you brought us to some kind of summoning, aka, you know, we're doing something here. I don't know if it's specifically summoning, but there is an activity being performed here. Can you tell us what we're doing? And I'm gonna just have big eyes and just be like, can you tell us what we're doing?
After looking forward for a long time, she's gonna slowly turn her head towards you. The wind is gonna die down, and there's gonna be silence. And she's gonna stare at you with those pits where her eyes used to be, but not respond.
DM, do I recognize any of the symbols that are on the trees?
Roll a history check, you probably.
I'm doing that too.
Okay.
I have good
Ooh.
history.
Man, I'm glad I picked these green dice. 18.
Yeah, I'm not doing too bad.
What'd you get?
Yeah, I got 18. Let's see.
Okay, both got 18.
I got 18 plus 9.
Plus, oh my
Oh,
God.
shit.
17.
You would both recognize this as a pretty common cult.
Okay.
It originates from the chain of islands that the humans run.
Okay.
And it's the biggest cult that exists. You've probably crossed these symbols many times on your journey together. You've even killed a couple of these cultists before. It's very
Sure have.
common cults, and this kind of ritual, I think you would both know, especially 18 and up. This is definitely a sacrificial kind of thing. So a lot of innocent bystanders. The more powerful the magic creature, the better. Paladins were victim to this a lot really early. Eventually they were just completely massacred. But druids are known to have suffered this as well, where a creature or a being would be sacrificed for their own power. So if a cultist, and it takes a lot of resources to like find someone with magic, but it's usually to trade something. So they would trade a soul for something, whether it's power, whether it's love, that kind of thing.
All right, sacrifice me. I go. No. I'm kidding. New character
Total.
sheet time.
Total. Try asking her questions with only yes or no answers. She obviously can't communicate because she has no mouth, but maybe she can nod and shake her head.
I agree with that. Okay.
Don't drag your butthole on the ground.
But I like
Just-
dragging my butthole.
Well, I know. Excuse
She
you.
literally dragged it all the way from the kitchen all the way towards me.
How many feet is that?
Hello.
That's like 4 feet.
Wow.
You nasty. All right, sorry. Continue.
Goofy. Okay, so first question, I'm gonna like face her and say, do you have negative intentions here? Is this are there negative intentions here? Are you trying to sacrifice one of us?
She turns slowly away from you to face forward again. And then her body disappears.
Okay. can't talk to this thing. Avaran, do you want, or I'll face both of you, Avaran and Calamity. I'm gonna look at both of you guys. Want to destroy this thing? Because obviously we can't let this go on.
I am going to cast, where is it? Detect evil and good again.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that's smart too.
It is evil as fuck up in this bitch.
Yeah, they're trying to do some sketch shit. Oop.
But from the entity itself, I would say it's a neutral energy.
Oh.
So, I guess more specifically, so for like the next 10 minutes, I would know if there's an aberration, celestial, elemental, fey, fiend, or undead within 30 feet of me. Do I detect any of that?
Yeah, she's definitely a ghost.
Gotcha.
She's just your old school ghost. She can't do
Gotcha.
nothing.
So even though she disappeared, she's still there, like within the vicinity.
Yeah.
This was a victim. I think this was a victim, not not a caster. That's a kitty. I love that kitty.
He don't
I love
drag his ass
Beavis.
everywhere on the
No,
rug.
he's cute.
So, DM, from my understanding, is it that I know you said that this area is evil as fuck. The symbol are these symbols on multiple trees or just one?
3.
3 trees. Gotcha.
let's
Kinda
cut them
centered
down
around it.
together.
In like a triangle shape.
Okay. Well,
Unless you guys have interest for summoning, if you guys want to switch souls for things. Unless you have interest in that. We do have some interesting items. We actually might be able to take advantage of this, but I'm kind of like not trying to have the anything linked to us that might cause, like demons to have put a marker on us or something, which I think could happen.
After Toddle and Avran kind of says all this information around Calamity about sacrifice, evil area, a ghost, and like her being stuck here, all the things. Calamity's like ears are gonna twitch, and he like kind of brings his he kind of goes inward, like he did like when everyone first met him. He was very scared and skittish of the world and was always inside. He starts to kind of slowly go inside, and he'll say, no, sacrifice is bad. No, this is no! And as he like screams out, do I have to roll to hit a tree with a spell?
No.
Okay, so 3 trees are going to burst into flame. So the first one will take 41 points of fire damage.
Yeah.
The second one
The ones
will
with the
take...
symbols on them.
Yes. The
Okay.
first one with the symbol. The second one will take 42 points of fire damage.
Okay.
And the third one, as it also spontaneously combusts into fire, 38 points of fire damage.
Okay. Yeah, all 3 trees that simultaneously just combust into flame, and they're burning already so soon. Tops of the tree starts to topple over onto the ground, kind of disrupting the fresh snow that blankets on in between them. And those trees are just set ablaze.
As Calamity like looks around at the trees, not meaning to do that, he's looking at the red fire, and he's kind of getting traumatized. He's getting glimpses of running from hunters. He's getting glimpses of people trying to buy him. He's getting glimpses of that goblin woman that put him in that magic cage. It's just like he's getting all these glimpses of him always being the prey, always being the sacrificial animal. And he starts to get more and more fucked up, like his body starts to engulf in that blackness, that dark energy, and it's almost like his form is slowly shifting from Calamity to this thing, from Calamity to this thing, and it's like he's going down a spiral. DM, can you please roll a D100?
Oh,
As a bad luck blitz happens.
that's a
Oh
that's
my.
a bad day.
Had a bad day again.
Sit one down.
Ah, 100.
Wow.
Wow. That is the
Let me-
first time I've ever seen anyone get a 100.
That was D&D roll. D&D
Let me-
beyond
yeah,
roll.
we saw it. We all saw it. So for
Dang.
that, let me scroll all the way down. You guys see, like, the sparks around me, like the purple sparks just kind of start getting bigger, and like typically they sound like, but the more as they grow, they start getting bigger and bigger and more like explosive sounding around us. As Calamity is slowly going down a spiral.
And as that happens, this blaze is still a burning. As this kind of flame that Calamity has cast stays hot for a long period of time. It's starting to throw smoke into the air, which is getting picked up by that wind. And the blaze starts to catch on other drier trees. It won't travel very far since it's still kind of wet with snow in some areas too, but this whole area does light up from all of this fire.
From the smoke, do you guys, before I do this, do you guys want to do anything?
You kind of had my idea. I'm gonna be looking out for the ghost lady. I can roll something too, but I'm gonna be like insight and just looking for ghost lady or trying to sense her presence if she's disappeared at all.
Okay.
I'm gonna walk up to Calamity, kind of grab him by the shoulders, and just kind of like snap him back into the present. Maybe give him a quick like slap across the face.
Roll a d4 for damage.
Two.
2 points of slapping damage.
As you slap me, no! Can you please make a Constitution saving throw?
Sure.
Oh, yeah, you can't do something to Calamity without him getting you.
15.
That's a fail.
Uh-oh.
You take. Let me just get these real quick.
Uh-oh, that sounds like a lot.
I know, I'm hearing
I just hear
dice, I'm
more
like,
and more.
And
Nice.
look what you did.
You take.
You take how many ever points of trauma damage?
37 points of thunder damage, and you are blown away from me 10 feet.
Ah.
With my bonus action, Tuttle, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Oh. 12.
That's a fail. You will take 14 points of poison damage and the smoke from these flaming trees are going to catch flying things in the air and kill them. They fall down and they're going to collide onto Tuttle. What falls from the sky onto Tuttle?
First, I'm resistant to poison.
Nice.
So,
Sweet, half damage.
okay, half damage. And then what else?
It's what it catches in the air.
Yes, things fall from the sky as an infestation of these dying creatures fall down onto the ground and catch Toddle from the poison of
Oh,
the smoke.
I think the only things that would be flying around right now would just be different moths and bats.
Numerous bats and moths fall from the sky and land in Toddle's space as he takes that damage.
Okay. I'm not like knocked prone or anything.
No, but you are. There is a secondary thing since you failed. DM, can you please roll a d4?
Sure. 4.
4. Toddle, all of this catches you off guard, and you are
Sure does.
kind of frightened in this moment, and you run west. How far do you run? Let's see. Damage on 5 feet. You just run like 10 feet to the west, just trying to avoid these falling things.
Okay.
What do you all do?
The hell! I mean, I guess this is normal for Calamity. I'm still looking for the ghost, as now we see 3 trees are on fire.
You are gonna see her face in many parts of these woods. Now that the fire is blazing, her face is gonna appear almost within the flames. Those dark eyes of hers, staring into nothing. But it appears in many places, disappears, reappears. She's all around you.
I think we need to kind of purify this area since we got some issues here. Should we attempt to purify the area?
Good move.
Yeah, I think that might be a good idea. I mean, we have to deal with Calamity, though.
That's true. Let's get Calamity in shape. Then let's deal with the tree fires. Then let's we should probably get out of here pretty quick, because whoever did this is probably not far from, I assume is not far from this area.
Well, that and I don't want to die in a forest fire.
Yeah, me either. Alright,
what's the diameter of the circle?
30 feet across.
30 feet across. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna prayer. I'm gonna take out my flask of holy water, and I'm gonna quickly run around the circle with it upside down, just kind of leaving a trail of holy water around it.
Fair enough. I'm gonna roll on it, see if it does anything. Okay, well, I mean, it does. I mean, you do see. It's actually hard. Do you still have detect good and evil?
I think. Hold on, double check.
How long does it last?
It lasts 10 minutes.
Okay, then yeah. I mean, you would notice that the evil, it does, like, just the spot of holy water on the ground does seem to break it apart. Almost like at first it was like a clear vision, like you can see the aura, and like say if you're looking at it in different phases of color, say it's like all purple here. Now it looks like shards of broken purple glass. It's still ever present, but it's not really holding on together very well.
Well, it was worth a try.
My fur flickers as my shadow begins to rise from the ground and swirl around me in an orb-like fashion. And I have to roll.
Oh, God.
No, you.
No, you. I'm gonna. So, are me and Avaran just kind of standing off to the side, just like observing Calamity right now?
Yeah,
when I'm having a
Avran was
moment.
kicked back for a while, but he hauled ass in there, and he's in the middle of the circle at the moment. You're probably still outside of the circle closest to Calamity.
Okay, I I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna like be rummaging through my stuff and my sleeves and pull out one of my magic tinkering ability toys. Which is just the butterfly toy that I use that can fly. And I'm gonna like crank it, set it to fly, and release it so that it's going in the direction of Calamity in hopes that he'd kind of see it and catch it. And I'm gonna attach. It's gonna the butterflies. They can have a sound, a smell, a light, or I think it can communicate like a picture. I'm going to I'm gonna set it to a smell. So I'm gonna there's like a little cartridge. I'm gonna like load it up with it has a scent in it, and it's gonna be the lavender fields that I know Calamity's from. I don't have any lavender. Shit.
You do.
I do? Would I?
Well, what's her face? Fancy did.
Oh, okay.
So it would be in the bag.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna send it. I'm gonna put some of that in hopes that it kind of like wakes him up. That's my attempt to kind of waking him up.
And Calamity, you do see this mechanical butterfly kind of soaring through the air, kind of very innocently, a little bit shakily because it's still made out of hell metals. But you do see this butterfly go across your view, and you do smell the scent of lavender.
Okay.
Here's poo poo paws. Get off my desk.
The the contraption turns black, complete black, and it's frozen in midair. You can see that it's trying to flap, but it's shaking very rigidly, and you all can tell that there's like something's wrong with it. It's like just trembling in space, trying to get, almost like it's trying to get out of this black grip.
Battle's gonna be like, well, what the heck? And he's gonna become, I guess, kind of like annoyed, and it's gonna be sitting there and just thinking, because I can't think of anything else at this moment.
And you're gonna notice the heat from the flames are gonna melt the snow away from kind of the center of this diameter that Avran you're standing in. I think you're the one who's gonna notice this, and it is gonna reveal what looks to be a hatch of some kind.
Oh.
Okay. Looking for any kind of way to, make the situation better. I'm gonna open the hatch and see what's inside.
Inside is death. You're gonna see a pile of skeletons there. A lot of them pretty old, so it looks like this site, whoever created this, it was done years ago. But you see piles of old bones, piles of somewhat newer bones with still clothes on them. There's several bags of things too, and possessions, shoes. It looks like old weapons as well. And it's just full of skeletons.
Immediately close the hatch and be like, all right, we don't want to go down there. Excuse me.
What's down there? What would you see? What was in there?
You don't want to know.
Oh, okay.
Badness. All kinds of badness.
All right. I trust you.
And And real quick, and the ghost, as soon as you close that hatch, the ghost who led you to this place, you're gonna hear her shrills as whispers, just like before. Okay, continue, GW.
As Calamity smells the lavender scent, and because right now he's not looking up at the butterfly, he's like kind of like looking down, but he smells the lavender scent. In his different horrible flashbacks, he's going to kind of flash back to his hometown. There's going to be a flash of his mom. There's going to be a flash of his dad. There's going to be a flash of that black crystal that he keeps on his bracelet. And he's just going to just kind of just keep going inward. There's going to be a flash of a riot in the town, a flash of him running, and his anxiety is going to take over once again. I need everyone to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh no.
As this ice is melted and we can like see this hash and everything, DM, do we happen to see like grass, or is it like stone? What's revealed under the ice that's melted away?
It's actually just dirt and soil, kind of hardened over, and stone, because this place has not seen anything that wasn't winter for hundreds of years. So it's just all dirt.
Got you. So Calamity's little teeny rabbit shadow is going to grow tentacles, and it's almost like the tentacles are grabbing it's still a shadow, nothing's like coming up or anything, but it's almost like the tentacles are grabbing its way outward in all directions as Calamity's shadows grow and grow and grows, and everything that it passes dies and kind of turn to ash. What did you guys get on your Constitution saving throw?
16.
Okay. Tuttle?
Oh, what was I rolling? I'm sorry.
A con save?
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. But I think I rolled it and then I forgot what it was. Let me see. Oh, shit. I got a natural 20.
Oh,
Hey.
Damn,
shit.
okay.
That's good.
Okay.
Daddy.
Okay. I'll take
All right,
that. I'll take that.
All right. Tuttle will take half damage. Averin will take full.
Balls.
Damn it.
So it literally. So as the tentacles and the shadows like reaches where you guys are, as it consumes this area, it's almost like you feel a sudden drain of energy, and you can see like this kind of spiritual trail from your body into Calamity, as he will siphon life all around him with wither and bloom. So you guys will take, and remember, Tado, you'll take half of this. 19 points of necrotic damage. And I will heal this amount. Oh, that was kind of whatever, shitty, but it's fine. And you guys see kind of like a piece of yourselves fly into this black void body of Calamity, and you are realizing that if you don't do something, it's going to get worse. As you see him just kind of tripping out, I guess you would say. Like you can tell he's in a horrible brain space right now, being in the center of this sacrificial place.
Yeah.
DM, can you roll a d20 for me, DM, please?
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
12.
12? Okay, thank you.
All right, so I am going to kind of like, I guess that attack you just did on us, or like the siphoning of us, kind of brought me to my knees. But I'm gonna, stand back up, lay on hands on myself, and give myself 25 hit points back.
Gang.
And then I'm going to withdraw my snake sword, ignite it, and walk up to Calamity and press the flame of it against his leg.
Oh.
To see if that like shocks him out of whatever's going on.
Okay.
I'm just in shocking grasp on him too, but yeah.
Is that a roll to hit, DM?
That is.
All right. It will be.
Are you gonna do shocking grasp too, or no?
No,
Oh, okay.
no. If I don't want to beat him down.
You have that? I didn't know you had that.
Yes.
So I rolled an 11, but I get +8, so it's a total of 19 to hit.
As you go to try to press this fire on me, that black kind of orb of black smoke kind of gets in the way, and you can't go beyond the barrier of the black bubble. It kind of like pushes you away.
And at that, we are gonna take a quick break. 'Cause I almost forgot to do that.
Thank you.
But we'll be back in just 10 minutes, so stay tuned. Can the team snap Calamity out of his spiral, or are they gonna end up just as dead as everyone in that hatch? Stay tuned.
Woo!
Nice, Anne. Nice.
Hi, everyone. Welcome
Hello.
back to our game. If you're still here from the raid, thank you so much for sticking around. Thank you for raiding us, you guys. Would-be heroes. Love you lots. But we are gonna quickly run through our sponsors before we continue this escapade against Calamity now. But let's go ahead and start with Calamity himself.
Griffin Co. Thank you, Griffin Co, for being our longest time sponsor. You guys can check them out at griffinco.com. On your checkout, be sure to enter Fable42 to get 22% off. They do amazing things like 3D printing. They have terrain. They have dungeons. They have plushies. They have so many things that will liven your game table. griffinco.com. Thanks, guys.
And then after you check them out, you should definitely check out our friends at Underground Oracle. They have lots of cool resources for players and DMs alike, including their own proprietary cipher system with a sci-fi expansion called Wild Space. They have one-shots, my favorite of which is Ballroom Blitz, because it makes me think of the song. And, they're always creating new content for it. So definitely check them out at undergroundoracle.com or DriveThruRPG. And then, keep the good times rolling by going over to our friends at Nine Realms Creations, because they hand make all of their, accessories and products from natural woods just to make it look, and smell nice and just feels fantastic. But, they have affordable accessories for, all different kinds of things. So, use promo code Fable42 to get 10% off your next purchase over at ninerealmscreations.com.
Very nice. And after you do that, there's one more site that you could visit that I think would aid you in finding very cool D&D related items, and that's thecriticaldice.com. You should check out all the different dice options they offer. They also offer a dice subscription service where they send you a randomized pair of dice every month, and it's kind of rad. And I think it's very affordable too, so you should check that out after going to Griffin Co. and Nine Realm Gaming. And then you should head over to our YouTube channel where all of our past episodes of Crypt Creatures, plus anything else that's been on Fable 42, has been archived, so you can check it out for your viewing pleasure. We are somewhere in the realm of like 950 subs on our YouTube. If we hit 1,000, if we get 50 more subs, we are going to have a really big giveaway on the Fable 42 channel. So tell everyone about it. Go watch all of our past episodes from Crypt Creatures and all of our other dope games that we've played, all of our one-shots, charity events, all there. And it should be right below on Twitch. If you're in Twitch, it should be just right below where it says YouTube. There's also a bunch of other links you should check out too, by the way. That's it.
You're muted.
Thank you.
Oh.
Don't forget, you can also use your bits to help out either me or the team. That includes giving them a quick auto succeed or an auto crit. You can trigger Calamity further with the Bad Luck Blitz,
Oh,
or
come
you can
on.
you can do inspiration rolls, re-rolls. You can grant them healing potions, which I'll try to integrate into the story. Lots of good stuff. And when the time comes for it, could be fucking helpful. But other than that, we have left off with Calamity seeing a sight that's unfortunately all too familiar to him. Being someone who's spent his entire life running away from cultists like this, who always are harvesting, sometimes even breeding Paragon of his species from the land he's from, specifically bunnies in dark or obscure colors, either all white, all black, are often killed right before his eyes. He's been victim of it too and carries a lot of scars. So he sees this sight, and something in him beyond his own control, his subconscious, screams out toward everyone, including his teammates, and he is fighting the darkness that encompasses him every time he thinks back on these not too fond memories. Caught in its wake, what are Avran and Toddle going to do, since Calamity is very powerful for someone of his size and already taking hits already? Avran, where are you at? What are you thinking? We'll start.
I mean, when we went to break, I was literally trying to press my snake sword's flame against Calamity's leg, and I wasn't getting through his force field. So I have a feeling I am in danger.
Is he?
DM, please roll a D100. It says
Oh, God.
air of sea and fire.
Okay, let's see. Let's add some Avery chaos energy.
Well, I guess if Saphira can't beat us, Avery has to.
Yeah, for real. For real though.
16.
16. Okay. As Avaran sees that he cannot penetrate this force field of darkness, you start seeing my fur. At first, it's going sporadic. You know the usual deal with it, kind of like steading on end and moving in weird ways. But there's one big spark, and it's almost like it goes to a beat. It's like my fur is moving to a heartbeat. And you start to see trails of unknown energy kind of come from every direction into his black hole-like body. And you kind of even find yourself kind of slowly pulling away as to not get siphoned into the darkness.
Yeah, that sounds like something I would do. Because I don't want to get sucked into the darkness at all. That sounds bad.
Is there anything you want? Toddle wants to do? I'm trying to like I'm trying to space out my stuff. I don't want it to keep going blah blah.
So you said something is sucking us in?
The air pressure around you changes, and you can tell that there's a siphoning situation happening.
Oh jeez.
Oh
okay.
Lord.
Well, I'm not gonna turn into gas, because that would be bad.
Yeah.
I'd let the darkness suck me. Sorry, continue.
I'm going.
No, this is knowing that Calamity's next move is going to be an auto crit.
Oh.
Because I said that in our break after break, and now I'm trying to solve it up. And I words.
Well, shit. I'm gonna take out 2 daggers. One of them's kind of special. One of them's just a whatever flimsy whimsy dagger. Oh wait, no, I got a cool sword. No, I don't have to use daggers anymore. I have a cool sword.
You do have a cool sword.
I have a transforming sword.
You're not proficient in yet, but
I'm
you can
not.
roll with disadvantage if you want to.
I have to roll with
Still hit hard.
disadvantage. Anyways,
Yeah.
I'm frightened. I'm a stab it in the ground, big stab. So and I'm just gonna hide behind it.
Fair enough. All right, Calamity, you're up.
What targets do I see? I think I heard that Tuttle is behind something, or...
Yep. Use the giant fucking cleaver demon sword in his hiding behind it.
He's like stabbed into the ground to hide behind it.
Hide behind sword.
Okay. I am going to... So, Avran, you see, like, as my fur is beating to, like, kind of like as if it's its own heart, and these things are coming towards me. My fur is flickering, and all of a sudden breaks. These cracks in the world begin to form from his fur outward, and it's like, and as you see more cracks, you see the world as if it's a broken mirror. Like, there are different angles.
Oh, so this
things.
isn't in the ground. It's like reality is cracking.
This is reality. And there is this unknown energy that is starting to seep from the cracks. So you're gonna get this, and I have to roll to see if I get Tuttle back there. Oh, that's pretty low. I don't know. That's pretty low. That's gonna be at 18 to hit Tuttle.
Nope.
All right. So there's this wave of chaotic energy that just like shoots in all directions. Tuttle, that sword helps you avoid it as it like clatters against the sword. Avaran, you will take. So it's gonna be. Let me make sure I get the right amount of. Okay.
Wait, did you roll for damage with Toddle and not for Aberran?
It's an auto crit for you.
Oh, it's an auto crit because you got the auto crit.
Right. So that's gonna be.
Son of a bitch.
That's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right.
Wait, can I give Aberrant? Wait.
So this is going to 1, 2, 3. So with juice, these are being rerolled. Okay, so let me look at this chaotic blast. 3, 5, fire. Lightning. This will take the form of lightning damage. So it's this blast of energy is just taking different forms, but when it collides with you, it turns into lightning, and you will take 62 points of lightning damage.
Did you look at my sheet?
No.
All right. Well, that took me to just below 0. I had 61.
Unconscious.
I rolled 31 on damage, and I just times it by 2. Sorry.
Gotcha.
Avrian hits the ground heavy with a loud thud. He is unconscious.
Calamity! I'm gonna poke my head out. Calamity, what are you doing, you goober?
You goober!
You goobin right now. You straight goobin. And I'm gonna just do a little fancy walk over to Avaran and cast Revivify.
Well, he's not dead.
Oh,
he's not
He's
dead.
just unconscious.
Oh, he's just
Yeah,
unconscious.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
He's just,
I'm gonna
Oh god, no.
I'm gonna cast. This is the first time I cast this, so can I do this? Death Ward? You touch a creature and grant a protection from death. First time the target would drop to 0 hit points as a result of taking damage. The target instantly drops to 1 hit point, and the spell ends.
You can do that. Do you want to do it this early?
Is it better to save when you're like at death?
I would. Or it's up to you.
Okay.
Or you can do it now.
It also, the wording of it sounds like it has to be done before someone drops below 0 hit points. I'm already at 0 hit points.
You're not wrong. Okay.
Oh, really?
Well,
Hold on. Let me look. I'm a good DM decision. Here.
otherwise I'm just gonna heal your ass. You're getting healed one way or the other.
Let's see.
Healing word on this guy.
She gets the glasses,
The glasses out.
First time the target would drop to 0 hit points. As a result of taking damage, the target instead drops to 1 hit point. So I guess it's up to DM discretion. I will decide. If the spell is still in effect when the target is subjected to an effect that would kill it instantaneously, then yeah, of course it'll. I'm gonna say. Yeah, I'm gonna say just like a regular healing spell. Like if you're at 0 and you cast this, whether before or after, it would still give you 1 hit point.
Okay.
But it's up to you if you want to use it now or not.
Could I use healing word and that could just heal
Heal
him?
him? Yeah.
That's probably better. Okay, we're gonna do that. Well, wait. Yeah. I mean, Toddle's like fumbling through, like, oh god, oh, and he's like fumbling which thing to use, and because he's not sure if he's downed or if he knocked him dead, or he's like trying to fumble with stuff, and then eventually picks up what is healing word and
roll the heals.
Okay, again, let me get my 4. I'm doing it at 3rd level, so you're getting some good juice. Yeah.
Well, while you're rolling, and as you go unconscious in this environment, Avaran, you're gonna notice you're gonna have a little bit of an outer body experience. You're gonna watch as Toddle's running over to you, fumbling through. You're also gonna see, almost right to the, kind of in your peripheral vision, that ghost woman that you've been followed into this place. But as you turn to face her, she's gonna look very much real. Like you can reach out and touch her, and she does touch you. She reaches and grabs your face and digs her nails into the skin of your face, and looks to be like she's screaming at you. And even though you don't hear a scream, your ears feel very deafened by what she's doing. Toddle, what's the heals? And while you're just send it to Avran.
13.
13, and then Calamity.
So.
I will. So right before this happens, DM, please roll a d20.
Okay.
I like these random rolls. These are fun. It makes it so fun.
Yeah, I like it too. 5.
Gotcha, thank you. Toddle, as you're running to Avaran to help him, you start to see these figures appear around Calamity. You see them as the darkness around Calamity taking its own form. You see many faces, many kind of distorted, twisted, fucked up faces. You see this goblin woman, the shadow of a goblin woman. You see the shadow of some kind of armored hunter. You see the shadow of 3 hellhounds. You see shadows. You can determine that these are all the things that have hunted Calamity, that Calamity still gets triggered by. And they're all, you hear laughter. Like it's almost demonic, ghostly laughter. And as he like just keeps pulling into himself, no. And I need. Oof. Let me just. Okay, is this better?
Our poor bunny. Aw.
The world will continue to crack further, and the reflections of the world it's very unreal, even for your extremely intelligent mind, seeing reality break like this is kind of beyond your knowledge, and you almost feel this feeling of impending doom. But you're fighting it off, but you just feel like this is really fucking bad. And again, things will pull themselves from the cracks, and there's going to be an explosion of havoc. Let me see if this gets you. 23 to hit.
Me? Yeah.
So that's going to be...
What if she was like, no?
I'll be like, holy shit! So you
Maybe
will
someday.
take... let me see. 5, 4... Oh! This is... Okay, so... You will take 20 points of force damage.
Okay.
Back to you.
Avran, you are gonna wake up from just having seen the screaming lady with no eyes, but in place of her face is gonna be Toddle's face. Of blatant concern, holding a potion, pulling the potion from your mouth as if or no, you did the healing spell. So releasing... releasing his hands from you, he peers at you, and you see a familiar face, although the brow furrowed of concern, and you just snap back into this place. With the sky just breaking into further pieces, and through that, just a dark void. Things reaching out of this void. And then you notice Toddle take a hit, kind of disappear from your view for a minute.
So GW, do I see an actual void in like your chest that's like sucking everything in? Or are you just kind of there with all your swirling things around you as reality starts to crack?
Yes.
All the things. Okay. God, I'm thinking of something, but I don't know if I want to do it yet. It's kind of like an all or nothing move.
Valid.
Mm-hmm. Let's see.
Wipe him out. No. That's like not gonna work against Calamity. He's too strong.
Mm-hmm. I am wondering why this stupid laptop isn't responding to me.
Laptop! Ah, Beerus!
He no longer smells like poop. He can be held.
Oh, thank goodness
Yay.
for that.
That's great.
Good
Great
job,
news.
ABC.
Hey, Averin, I don't know if you saw this, but Mackenzie did give you an auto succeed on something.
I did see that, actually.
Okay, just make
I'm
sure.
just trying to think of how to use it.
Eventually.
I guess, would it be like...
Well, I need to heal, so I'm gonna heal
Oh.
myself. My ass needs to heal. In fact, I'm gonna heal, plus I'm gonna get temporary HP because I'm like real close to death.
And Chris, Averin does hear Calamity muttering to himself, and like these figures laughing at him, and he's like, no, no, no. So, and his eyes are more or less closed,
Mm-hmm.
but you know he has really good hearing.
All right, fair enough. So, from kind of like a, on one knee position, I'm just trying to stay low in case there's any like debris flying around or anything. And I just kind of call to him like, Calamity, you have to snap out of it. We're your friends, Calamity. We're here to protect you. We're not trying to hurt you.
I will say, with a auto succeed of yours, you see my ears like, as they've been kind of like moving very sporadically, like you can see them moving to like every figure, listening to every figure. but then they like stop and they focus on you, and they kind of like tremble. And the cracks like pause. They've been growing and expanding in this area, but they like stop for a second. And you see all these figures of darkness around Calamity all look at you with like glowing white eyes and mouths. And they get sucked into Calamity as everything begins to get siphoned back in, like the different energy, like the snow, the cracks, everything. There's a huge crack of white, then black. The figure that's been frozen in space in a grip of black finally regains its color and falls to the ground. And Calamity is just there.
And I rush up to him like very quickly, like in like baseball slide, so I'm next to him, and I just like embrace him.
Same. No, literally same. Literally same. That's like.
So as the team comes running, everyone a little beaten by Calamity, but still holding him tight and trying to soothe him in his pain, because Toddle's been through hell too in this world, and Avaran's been through hell as well. Always running from something, for something, always running. And that's something you all share in common. And you feel that as you hold each other and realize that it's time for this to end. And as you think that, or as that passes through your mind, whether it's from you or whether it's from the ghost that's been haunting this area and watching you the whole time, she sits among the fire, still kindling a little bit, but slowly starting to turn into smoke. All the trees in this area, the ones marked from cultists, totally grayed out, dead, fallen onto the snow. The ghost watches and fades away. And then never to be seen again for the rest of your time in this forest.
Oh, cool! We did it, I think. As I look around, there's like a shaking bunny, and everyone's like, and I'm like, basically dead, and I'm just like, hey! And immediately, like a cartoon, I get excited and then fall over. Because I'm like, real beat.
And the 3 trees that were targeted by Calamity do collapse entirely too and obstruct the view of the hatch that holds all the bodies.
I'm gonna, just for good measure, I'm gonna take my my transforming new sword and just kind of like carve away at the ground and try to like disturb the circle aspect of it. I forgot, was there any markings like on the ground? You said it was like just a circle.
Just a hatch, yeah.
Oh, just the hatch. Okay, so never mind, there's nothing on the ground. Never mind. Ignore that.
And I guarantee those symbols have been burnt off the trees at this point.
Yeah, those are done, so we're good.
So, Calamity, what were you saying about wanting to go back to the temple?
He'll, as his trembles slowly fade, he'll look at you. Anywhere is better than here.
As he says that, we pan out from this woods, this whole site where so many deaths, so much pain has happened, totally destroyed the entire team. We are going to end tonight's show.
Oh dang. Okay.
I do
jump in there.
I do shove a superior healing potion in Avaran's chest. Drink it. Drink it before it's gone.
I'm like I've already gulped one down. I already need to gulp another one. Damn.
Yeah, y'all.
We're hurt. I'm hurting. I'm casting a last just spell that heal me, another healing word just to get me to a decent level. Because I am ouchie.
All right.
Yeah.
That'll be
Yeah.
my last thing.
I love that. Calamity, you straight goofing.
Yeah, he's goofing. That's so
Files and files. Like, look at
Literally.
me, rough.
Who else? Who else? He is a literal gnome. Like, he's a goofy ass little gnome. That is so perfect. I literally loved it. Like, this character, man. This is my boy. This is my boy. He is not, he is, in my eyes, completely invulnerable. There is no way this kid is allowed to die.
Yeah.
He's
All right.
too good.
Well, you guys know the drill. I'm going to hand it off to you as I look for the next awesome people to raid. Have at it. And sorry, I love you all.
Oh yeah. Who wants to make who wants to craft a raid message?
Hashtag don't slap the bunny.
Don't slap the bunny.
Don't provoke the bunny. What's like Monty? Like, there's got to be a Monty Python joke in there somewhere.
Bunny slapping?
11, 12.
What was the bunny's name?
What was like the the bunny
the
from...
something bunny of
Yeah.
Caer Benok.
Yep.
Yeah, Caravannog. Yep.
I think that it should be something like that.
Well, someone else spell that out. I don't know how to spell that.
Let me see. Monty Python bunny. Rabbit of Carbonog. The killer rabbit of Carbonog.
Well, gotta get
Slap
a
Calamity
bunny
back to
emoji.
Caravannog. Vorpal bunny. The gnome needs to do the stanky leg dance.
Allah.
I'm just gonna spam bunny emojis. Do we even have a bunny
Ooh.
emoji here?
And thank you everyone who was in chat. There was a lot of chat support today.
Yeah, there
Oh,
was.
Thank you, everybody.
You guys were
It was a
all
good
kinds
game.
of chit chatty.
We love that. Turn the tide on the game there. Almost killed my entire team. That's my job, fam.
Don't you piss off the DM. Don't you piss her off.
Not enough bits can
Oh wait, I
my
did it wrong.
vengeance. Damn it, there is no bunny rabbit one.
I got one. I got it already.
Oh, you did? Can I copy your emoji? Okay.
Yeah, no, for real, it's actually Avery's job
It's
to
actually
kill us.
Amy's job, that's true.
There you go. I do those.
Did anyone read Binocular?
Oh, and we're not gonna
You
be.
always
There's not
bring
gonna be
that
a
up.
game next week, right?
No game next week, you guys. We're taking a little break. For various duties. I'm gonna nap and probably.
Yeah, I got a whole ass new job, so I gotta get like used to that.
Yeah.
So
So yeah, we taking a break, but we will see you the week afterwards for a pretty great game entering the either hopefully finding Vera in
Vera!
the ruins. If not, then
Like-
we better figure that out.
How funny would that be? We go back to the ruins, and there's Vera just sitting on a rock, like,
it's like, oh, what
have you
took
guys
you?
been?"
No, legit, because he would do that. That's such a Butters move. No, I wanted to actually ask chat a question and see if they were interested for whoever is still in chat active right now, not lurking. So just like with Calamity, what we do with his blitz, so I'm an artificer. My character is a full-fledged artificer, and they have something called infusions. Artificers have infusions, and I've been using one the whole game. We're learning a lot today, so I've been using one the whole game, which is just enhanced defense for my AC. But what if we did something kind of like the Bad Luck Blitz, where every long rest, someone in chat could like swap out an infusion, and we can make some infusions or something. Because I don't know, I'm not using it otherwise. That would be kind of neat.
Could be fun.
And I-
Maybe.
At the level I'm at, we're level 14. I think, let me show you. There's a lot of infusion slots that I am not using. I think it's like 6. 1,
Oh,
2,
yeah.
3,
They
4, 5. There's 5 infusion slots I'm not using.
You should post it in the general chat or the tavern chat in our Discord. We can
And have like a cute little vote on it.
On
and
a
so
vote. Yeah.
you guys, everyone, chat can be active in deciding what flavor infusions we use in the rest of the campaign.
Yeah, it's like
There's so many options. Why not pick some?
is it like goat? It's like Trunk's son. What's Goten? And you know the
Oh, I was like, what are you talking about?
Yes,
I was like, oh, okay.
yes, a fusion, ha, yeah.
yes.
I know how to do that. I know how to do it. I confuse with people. Fusion, ha.
I could throw
What?
something random in there for each week too. Be like, or infuse.
Yeah, it's literally, there's so many infusions, and I'm like
mushroom.
like there's so many, like it's literally like so much, and like
Oh my god.
I don't like, I've seen Artificer characters play out, but it's like the people I know who have played Artificer, they use their infusions in a way that I don't feel like I can with Toddle, like having a homunculus and stuff. So that's just not thing. So yeah, we should get chat involved, and I carry a lot of items, so we have a lot of infusion-y items that we could do. I could bring out like a wyvern skull, and we could infuse it with something, you know?
Yep.
Just a thought.
We'll do it. We'll make the poll, and we'll hear what the people have to say.
Yay!
We are going to be going on our way to Venture Forth D&D. Let's show them some love. Make sure you get in that raid. For everyone, besides just sharing the love, you also get, I believe, 250 channel points for each raid that you come with us on. So get those points. And I think that's it. Any last words, Anne, before I press the button?
Nope. Thank you so much, guys, for keying in. It was a very emotional episode today. Interesting one. I'm glad I got to finally put a simple little ghost in there. I mean, this is a horror campaign. But thank you so much. We'll see you in a couple weeks.